I'm getting nervous. I wonder if Yukari will say yes to me. My name is Yutaro Akutsu, and I'm waiting to meet up with my girlfriend of 3 years. We haven't been able to see each other much because we've been busy with work, but I'm planning a surprise and proposing to her today.
Oh, sorry, Yutaro. Did you wait long?
No, I just got here too. After quitting my job as a businessman and starting my own company, Yukari had been my rock. Now I want to be the one to support her life. That's why, Yukari, I want you to marry...
I'm so sorry, but I want you to break up with me.
What? Apparently, I was the one being given a surprise. My girlfriend dumped me before I could even propose to her. The next day, I was at my house/workplace. I don't feel like doing anything. The reason I became independent and started my own company was 70% for my girlfriend. I dreamt of a happily married life with Yukari and worked hard these past 2 years.
What happened, sir?
Oh, Himamiya-san. Don't worry, I'm not slacking off. This lady was my one and only employee, Yukio Himamiya. She's been working with me since I opened up this company and is a woman with a quiet and cool personality. The truth is, I was going to propose to my girlfriend yesterday but was dumped by her instead. So I'm feeling a bit depressed.
I see. I'm sorry about that. Please sign these papers here.
What? Oh, okay. We talk about our private life like this sometimes, but she's never given much interest. It's okay though. I'm gonna be the world's most productive signature machine.
If you have the energy to say a self-deprecating joke, I think you'll be fine. I'll be leaving now.
Isn't there something else you could say to me? Like, cheer up or something like that? As for the reason my girlfriend dumped me, why so suddenly? I wanted to get married to you!
I don't want to get married to you, Yutaro. Or to anyone for that matter.
What? Why?
Marriage doesn't equal happiness, right? Isn't it more fun to be working?
That's...
You have your own company, so you understand how I feel, right? Marriage is the goal of life, but I don't want the life I have now to end.
I understood what Yukari was saying, so I couldn't be upset at her. I started this job 70% for her, but the other 30% of the reason was for me. I wanted to have a job that meant something to me. Yukari, who thought that working was more fun, chose her job instead of marrying me. In the end, we broke up because of that reason. But I mean, marriage doesn't equal happiness? Hey, Himamiya-san, do you think that marriage equals happiness?
I'm having trouble answering that question. I'm single.
Yeah, true. One day, I was out in town to distract myself when... Huh? Yukari?
Yutaro.
Surprisingly, I bumped into Yukari, who was walking on the street and holding onto a man's arm. The man had on an expensive suit and watch. Is this your new boyfriend?
Yeah.
My name is Aratani. Are you perhaps the guy that Yukari-san was dating before we got together? Yeah. That's a bother. You shouldn't stalk Yukari-san just because you still have feelings for her. No, it was just a coincidence. If you guys are really a couple, I support that, really. Not just a couple. We're engaged. What? Engaged? Why are you so surprised? I mean, she broke up with me because she wanted to prioritize her work instead of marriage. That was when she was dating you, right? Huh? Yukari-san told me that you were a good boyfriend, but she couldn't see herself getting married to a man without a promising future. Without a promising future? Is that true, Yukari?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's true, at that time, I was prioritizing my work instead of marriage. But I met Aratani-san, and he managed to change my mind. I thought that being married might also bring me a lot of happiness.
I guess your view on life can change 180 degrees based on the people in your life.
But I was thinking about marriage when we started dating. Yutaro, you are a businessman in a successful company, but now you're self-employed with only one person working for you, right? I started thinking, what a scam, and then lost motivation to get married to you.
I see. I created a company for Yukari, but it ended up backfiring. So that's that. I'm gonna make Yukari-san happy from now on. I think that maybe you should do what you can to find your own happiness too. Don't pine over your ex and follow her around. Okay, I understand. I'm gonna delete her contact number right now. I deleted my ex-girlfriend's phone number and got over her. The next day, I was working productively when Himemiya-san started a conversation with me.
Sir, was your walk yesterday a good distraction?
Yeah, I feel a lot better now.
Is that really the truth?
Huh?
For someone that feels better, you're not flirting like you usually do, or have your usual smile. It makes me feel disgusted when you're not your usual self.
That's a terrible way of saying ew, gross.
I'm not a fan of using slang.
After that, I told Himemiya-san about what happened the day before.
Sir, why didn't you explain the work that you're doing now?
I mean, Yukari was right. I'm basically self-employed. Plus, this company is successfully running mostly thanks to you, Himemiya-san.
Sir, if you'd like, would you like to take a day off of work this weekend and go to a restaurant with me?
What? Himemiya-san, are you asking me out on a date?
Things like that are what make you weird. It's just a meeting with a meal.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. On the weekend, I met up with Himemiya-san at an expensive restaurant. Himemiya-san's train was running late, so I was waiting for her inside. Either way, the atmosphere of this place makes a middle-class person like me feel nervous. Huh? Aren't you? Aratani-san? Yukari?
What are you doing here, Yutaro?
I'm going to have dinner and meeting here with my employee.
A meeting at a nice restaurant like this? Sounds like a lie.
Anyways, didn't you promise that you weren't going to hang around my fiancé anymore? Yes, I remember. But this is really a coincidence. My employee was the one that made the reservation. A coincidence, huh? What should we do, Yukari-san? Do you want to go somewhere else?
But isn't this a popular restaurant that's pretty hard to get reservations for?
Yeah, this is the place that the super famous first-class chef Mr. Uchida runs. Oh, don't worry about me. I have no connection to Yukari anymore, so... I wasn't sure if it was karma, but the two were seated next to me. I had to watch them continuously flirting with each other. Maybe I should be the one to leave the restaurant. I'll contact Himemiya-san now.
Sir, sorry about the wait.
Oh, don't worry. I was just about to message you... Wait, what?! The person that stood in front of me wasn't Himemiya-san. It was a beautiful woman! She had an extremely nice body, too. So I suddenly turned red.
Sir, is something wrong?
That mole next to your eye. Is that you, Himemiya-san?
Yes. What about me?
Oh, nothing. Wonder if she'll get mad if I tell her that she looks pretty today.
You wouldn't have noticed that it was me if it wasn't for my mole?
Yes.
By the way, I chose a dress that I thought you'd like. You're not going to compliment me about it?
Oh, well, you were so pretty that I had no words.
You're such a jokester. Don't be so nervous. Let's just enjoy it and be easygoing today.
Oh, sure. What in the world is going on? She looks so different today.
Oh, did you call someone because I dumped you?
Maybe he's pretending like he has a beautiful employee to get back at us. Maybe he's trying to get revenge. They're so annoying.
But, I mean, look at that tacky dress. Is she trying to show off?
You guys!
Sir, don't worry about it. I don't care what they say about me.
What?
I'm glad that you're mad for me. That's all that matters to me.
Then, Himemiya-san went over to greet Yukari and her boyfriend.
Nice to meet you. My name is Yukio Himemiya, and I'm currently working as an employee for this man.
Oh, gosh. You really were his employee. Sorry about that. My name is Aratani. I work for the Tanzap Corporation.
The Tanzap Corporation?
You never heard of it? There are a bunch of commercials about it.
No, I know a lot about it.
But I mean, you must have it rough.
What do you mean?
Your boss over there is almost like a self-employed man, right? I mean, there's not much future prospect in a man like that.
Oh, future prospects.
In comparison, our company, the Tanzap Corporation, is a top-rated company continuing to rise in profit. So what do you say? Would you like to work with us? I could put in a good word with the Human Resources Department.
Hey, Aratani-san.
I couldn't help it. I had to scout her because she looks knowledgeable and like a hard worker.
Whatever. You're asking her because she's just a little bit prettier than I am, aren't you? I'm happy about your offer, but I have to politely decline. I like working for my current boss.
Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. In that case, we can nicely employ the both of you together once your company goes bankrupt.
I feel like you've misunderstood something. My boss is so much more knowledgeable than I am.
Oh, really? His matching top and bottom from Oniklo matched him very well.
He's very kind, so he tends to use gifts from others very fondly. In addition, I'm not sure a person's sense of style has anything to do with their ability to work. Gosh, I'm glad I broke it off with him. Who would have thought that a man that only wears clothes from Uniqlo would have a fancy employee like her?
Don't say it out loud. I'm sure he just likes showing off. The money for his own clothes goes towards his employees. Himamiya-san, who was insulted because of me, came back to our table. I'm sorry, Himamiya-san. It's my fault that you have to feel uncomfortable.
No, don't worry about me. Let's just enjoy our meal.
A little after we started eating. By the way, Himamiya-san, why did you choose such a fancy restaurant for today? We usually eat rotary sushi, don't we?
The company is expanding, so I thought we should treat ourselves once in a while. Also, sir, have you ever heard the word employee benefits? I'm okay with regular restaurants, but I need you to bring me to fancy places like this once in a while.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Today, I'm gonna celebrate with you for all the hard work you do every day.
Hey, did you hear? She said rotary sushi. That's so lame.
Still, he's doing the best he can. At least he's thinking about his employees. I mean, he won't have the money for that sooner or later. You're so irritating!
Sir, what's wrong?
I mean, they've been saying whatever they want since we got here.
Don't worry about the small things. Let them say whatever they want.
I mean, yeah, but it's my fault that you have to be included in this too.
Sir, you're the CEO of a company that makes $100 million a year now. You shouldn't care about useless things like that.
Yes, you're right. Sorry, I'll be careful from now on.
$100 million a year? You're a talented man that expanded the Canon A Corporation only 2 years after establishing it. I'm gonna need you to be more confident.
Yes, you're right. Sorry, I'll do my best. The Canon A Corporation?
Aratani-san, do you know about it?
Of course I do! My company gets our work from the Canon A Corporation. We're their subcontractor.
What?
Why didn't you tell me that he was Yutaro Akutsu, the young entrepreneur? I got it in my head and even said my own company's name!
I didn't know that he was making $100 million a year either!
I said something terribly rude to him. At the worst, our company is going to fail. Our marriage is out of the picture. I might be forced to take responsibility and get fired.
What?
I need to suck up to him somehow. Oh! I'm terribly sorry about the rude things I said earlier, Mr. Akutsu. What do you want now? If you'd like, I'll pay your bill for you. Boss! Oh, long time no see, Mr. Uchida. Gosh, you should have said something if you were here. Oh no, I was just here to eat. Why are you friends with Chef Ushida, the most popular first-class chef in this area? Well, I mean, my company is an investor in this restaurant and manages 100% of its funds. No, sir. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be washing dishes. What? Oh, Mr. Akutsu, you're eating here too? Gosh, thank you so much for going forward with our new project. Of course. Southeast Asia is increasing in the marketplace right now. I'm happy to be working together. By the way, I see that you're wearing our company's product. Yes, it's extremely comfortable. Look at us. We're completely matching, Mr. Arakawa. Is that Mr. Arakawa, CEO of Uniqlo?
My boss is good friends with him. By the way, the clothes he's wearing are gifts from Mr. Arakawa.
But you're kidding me!
No, it's the truth.
On the way home that day, everything was a mess at the end, but thanks for inviting me out today, Himamiya-san.
Of course. Thank you for treating dinner tonight as well.
But I mean, who'd have thought I'd run into them? What kind of karma is that?
Sir, did you think that was a coincidence?
What? It's not!
I heard from the restaurant that those two made a reservation.
Oh, I see. So you basically made reservations at that restaurant so I could get payback.
Who knows? Either way.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just imagining the pale faces of our Tani-san and your ex-girlfriend when they found out the truth.
Oh, I seem surprised.
Yes, that made me feel so much better.
Huh? Why?
That's because I couldn't stand by and be still while you were being insulted.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing. Anyways, could I ask you something? The question you asked me before. About whether I think marriage is the end goal and whatnot. I thought about my answer.
Oh, you remembered?
I think that marriage is just a path that we cross. Don't you think that the goal is so much farther than that? It's what you can get to only after living with your partner and piling up happy days together. Basically, marriage doesn't equal happiness. I think that happiness is something you create together with your partner after marriage.
You think that too? Yukari seemed to think that marriage was the goal, but...
Sir, do you want to grab a drink? I want to continue this conversation.
You're right. Shoot, but we have work tomorrow. Oh, I know. You want to drink at my place?
Huh?
Oh, there's no ulterior motive or anything like that. We can drink at a bar nearby if that's better.
It's fine. Thank you for inviting me. I'd love that.
What? Really?
Yes, but if you put your hands on me, I'm going home immediately.
Oh, yes. I know that. Sorry for making you think that.
So, you weren't planning to do anything?
Huh?
Shall we get going then?
Hey! What did that mean? Hey, Mamiya-san! After that, a phone number that looked like my ex's kept calling me. There was even a voice message that said, "Let's get back together!" Of course, that made no sense, so I declined all her calls. Because now, I had a very important person with me in both my work life and private life.